Hi and welcome, I am Helle. Today we're going to play Mixed Suite with 8 players. We just played a blind SNV game, Sects and Violets, and it was pretty fun. And now we're going for Mixed Suites, so we're going to have some crazy fun, hopefully. I have made a setup here, and I'm going to send the characters to all of the players. So we have Goblin, he is this time the Lunatic, and he's not going. We have a puppy grower. I have made him drunk, but since I have the Lunatic, I'm not going to tell him who his minion is. So we have the real demon, which is Louis. And let's see who we're going to visit first. So I have to visit Sarah. Oh, I have to find some bluff rolls, by the way. I think we are going to give them, I think we're going to give them Balloonist, then we're going to give them the Monk, and we're going to give them Dreamer or Empath. We should maybe give them the Empath, or maybe I should give them the Goon. Or the Snitch. I could give them the Snitch. So they think, yeah, Balloonist and Monk, and then the Snitch. Yeah, that is what we're going to give them. Oh, I also need to give one to Gwami. I need to give him bluff rolls too. Oh, let's see. What are we going to give him? I think we're going to give him. He is going to get the Dreamer. He's going to get the Dreamer, and we're going to give him Empath, and we're going to give him Grandmother. Yes, Grandmother. Yes. Okay, let's go visit Sarah first. Hey, Sarah.
Yes.
You got the Pit-Hag.
I love the Pit-Hag.
Me too. But you are going to learn that Louis is your demon.
Okay.
And that is what you are going to learn?
That's all I get. Thank you very much, man.
You're welcome. Hello, Gwami.
Hello.
So you are the Fang. You are going to get the free bluff rolls. You're going to get the Grandmother, Dreamer, and Empath. And that is what you are going to learn.
Alright. Thanks.
You're welcome. Good luck. Hey, Louis.
Okay.
You are the Fangu.
Okay, so...
You are going to learn that Sarah is your minion.
Okay.
And you're going to learn that Gwami is the Lunatic.
Thanks.
And you're going to get free bluff rolls. You're going to get Balloonist.
Okay.
Monk.
Okay.
And Snitch.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye. Hello, Michael.
Hello.
Who would you like to drink with?
Let's have a drink with Steve.
You want some drink with Steve?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, that is it. We shouldn't wake any more people up, so we can go back to town. Let me just see in which 9 order we had our little how many players. Oh, there's a lot of roles that are working after the sailor, so I do have to wait just a little bit before I wake everyone up. So there's a chance. Yeah, just have to wait a little bit. Yeah, and we are sure. Gambler, Ravenkeeper, and gossip doesn't work first night. So we have to listen to the gossip from Elliot.
It was too dangerous to go out there without any protection, so we decided to stay indoors and listen to the radio. Do you guys need water?
That was very interesting, extraneous audio.
Oh, YouTube. Watching video game YouTube.
Alrighty, guys. I think you are all back. Is this just the camera? Yeah, Michael just has his camera off. And guys, I will tell you yet again that something terrible has happened. I have been killed, and I need you guys to figure out who has killed me. And I will
probably hire you some armed bodyguards.
I will give you 6 minutes for whispering.
Okay, so Sarah wanna talk?
Michael, do you want to chat?
Yes, Steve, I'll come to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which room?
Let's go to yours.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the terrible thing that happened?
I was killed yet again.
I thought you said something terrible happened.
What? Elliot.
Mommy, do you want to talk?
Yeah, we can chat.
Come to mine.
All right.
I'll come to yours. It's higher.
Oh, okay.
Matthew, do you want to...
What do you have to tell me? Can you share anything?
I'm Townsfolk.
Okay, because I got a ping.
You got a ping.
A ping. I got a ping.
Really? Wasn't on me then.
Okay. I should talk to Matthew.
Yep.
Okay. Do you have any info? You're just Townsfolk is where you want to go at this point?
I do have info. I don't know if I want to out. I don't want to out it yet.
Okay. Can you give me a...
I think I'm sticking with maybe Balloonist.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'll see
Okay.
Peter
I'll
first.
switch.
Okay.
I'll switch between probably. I thought about gambler just on the side, and I might do monk. I'll do one of the two.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye.
Hello, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Sarah, can we
Can
chat?
take my room.
Okay. If I have been made drunk by a sailor,
Yeah.
would that mean the evil players have been told each other?
No.
Okay.
But if you are killed and you are drunk, then the evil team will not get to know each other.
Ooh. Okay.
If you are
fantastic.
sober, because then your ability doesn't work.
Okay, so if a drunk Pukka, if I die, they will never learn who each other are.
Yeah, because
Okay, fantastic. Because I've spoken to someone who said that the monk was sailor and they killed him.
but if the puppet girl started as being the drunk, then the evil team would
because
learn
they
each
were
other.
they never were never a Pukka
And
then,
the
were they?
sailor acts after information. So if you were sailor drunk, then they would have learned the information.
Okay.
Just for rules.
So yeah, so if I am currently drunk and I die, they won't learn. But if I was the drunk, they do know.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can go.
I'll come to you.
Okay.
Hello, can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can.
Are you happy for me to just type it out to you?
Yeah, you can just type it. That's fine.
I never track whispers, but I think I caught an important one first thing today.
Peter?
No, everybody is back. Then you can start talking and nominations, and if you want to gossip, you can do it verbally in the room. Okay.
I would like to gossip that the outsider is a snitch.
I would like to gossip Elliot, Lewis, or Guami as the demon.
I would like to gossip that either Peter, Guami, or Matt is the demon.
I would like to gossip that Matt, Sarah, or Michael are the demon.
And I'd like to gossip that Steve, Elliot, or Lewis is the demon.
I would like to gossip that either Peter or one of my neighbours is the demon.
And I would like to gossip that there is a lunatic in play.
Everybody has gossiped? Yes. Carry on.
So.
Carry on.
And we do this every day.
Right. Yeah.
At least it gets past the dead men tell no tales.
Well, are there any nominations?
I don't know this script well. Someone else is going to have to start to suggest what some of the things.
I will nominate Matthew.
Guami nominates Matthew. State your accusation.
Yeah, I got a ping on Matthew. So that indicates that he could be evil.
Matthew, your defense?
Well, your ping is wrong because I'm not. Because of what I am, I've hard claimed to Peter, and that's what I am.
Okay. Are there any more to add? Otherwise, I will start the countdown for Matthew, and it requires 4 to get on the chopping block. So I will start the countdown.
I don't know who to trust. I'm happy to let it be 4. And then we'll decide.
4 is enough. Matthew is on the chopping block.
Doesn't mean I won't vote for someone else. You'll try it later, though.
I'd like to nominate Guami.
Peter nominates Guami. Your accusation?
I got a ping on Guami, so that means he might be evil.
Guami, your defense?
It's not me. I am not evil. I have confirmed my information. I am a townsfolk. Don't kill me, and we probably don't want to tie this.
Okay, anything more to add?
You have confirmed your information, and you got a ping on Matthew.
Yep.
Both
I
of
know
those,
what I
both
am,
of those
so I
things are
know.
true.
So I know there's a bit of bull coming out of there.
My ping information came from a good source. Unfortunately, the source is nominating me.
Mixed sweets, baby.
Okay,
Oh my God.
it requires 5.
I have good. I have it under good.
I have it requires 5 to get Guami on the chopping block and 4 for a tie. So I will start the countdown.
What are we doing, guys?
I'd rather kill Guami than Matthew. I trust Matthew more, but
I don't mind, but
I
okay,
don't.
if your hand's going up, I'm Lewis.
6, that is enough. Guami is on the chopping block.
Wow.
That surprised me, Lewis.
That was an easy lift.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to nominate me.
Michael? Nominate Michael? You heard your accusation and your defense.
I feel like I'm an expendable character. So, and also my information may be cocking up someone else's information. If we feel Guami's evil, then kill him. If not, then I think I'm a good kill.
I know I'm not.
I think Guami's
Based on what Michael's told me, this is probably worth putting him on the block.
We're going to need like everybody to vote though, so the chances of that is
So,
all but one.
Wait, so if you say you could be cocking up someone else's, are you claiming Sailor here?
I'm not saying anything.
Okay, it requires 6 for a tie, 7 for getting Michael on the chopping block. I will start the countdown for Michael.
Are we trying this?
I'm not voting.
I think so. We should.
But Michael can always
Yeah.
decide if he has to put his hand up or down, depending on what happens at the end.
5
I'm not
is
going
not
to, I'm
enough.
not going to take Guami off the block if it's going to tie them out.
All right.
Are there any more nominations? Second call for nominations. Okay, and by that, Guami, he has died. And guys, really, you can all go to your rooms.
It was good.
Oh, I hadn't closed
They're
it.
already
I
open.
will
No,
open
we
them.
can't.
I can get
Now you
You
can.
can stay here.
Now you can.
Why did it look like Guami thought the game was going to end right there?
Lunatic.
Oh, this is so fun. I don't think anybody got a ping on Guami. What are they doing? No, maybe, I don't know. Oh, this is fun. Okay, we need to visit our sailor first. Hey, Michael.
Hello,
Who would you like to have a drink with?
Lewis.
Louis? Yes.
Next things usually go from bad to worse.
Hello, Matthew.
Hello.
What would you like to gamble?
Peter as Ravenkeeper.
Okay. Hello, Sarah.
Oh my goodness.
What do you fancy doing?
Again,
What?
I'm trying to think. So I really want to turn somebody into the goon, but I know the snitch isn't in play. So let's turn. Really should have talked to Lewis a little bit more. Let's turn. Let's turn Michael into the snitch.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks, Helle.
Thank you. Just have to figure out who I'm going to gossip kill, and I think I'm actually going to gossip kill Matthew. Depending on what our demon says, I don't have to act now. Yeah, I can just wait a bit. I can just wait a little bit. So we are going to visit. Let us see. We had our Pit-Hag, then we have our Fang. Yes, we only have our Fang left. Oh no, we need to go to Michael and tell him he is the snitch. Yes. Hello, Michael.
Oh no.
You are now the snitch.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Excellent.
Hello, Louis. Who
Hey.
would you like to pick?
So Sarah said she was going to turn Peter into Lagoon, and according to the Night Order, the demon picks directly after the Pit-Hag, so I'm going to turn Peter evil if she followed through on what she told me she was going to do. So Peter, please.
Yes. Hello, Peter.
Did they kill me?
I would like you to pick a player.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, I got a 50-50 based on what happened on the first day. Lewis or Sarah? Sarah.
You are going to learn Pit-Hag.
Pit-Hag. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good morning, town. And I must say, this has been a terrible night for you guys. Because in the night you learn that Matthew died and Peter died. I'm going to give you 6 minutes for whispering.
What?
Michael, can we talk again?
Matthew, can we talk?
Yeah.
Yes, I think we better.
What are the reasons?
Can I join you, Peter?
Which?
Oh, he already left.
Can someone say in this script what are the likely reasons for multiple kills in a night?
There's the grandmother, the gossip, and gambler.
Yeah.
Yep.
Based on the first day whisper that I saw, on the first day, Helle opened up the rooms and she had barely finished saying, breakout rooms are now open. And Lewis immediately could not wait to ask to chat with someone. And he wanted to chat with Sarah, who's completely on the other side of the grimoire from him. Couldn't wait. So I woke up last night and I was 50-50 whether to choose one of them. Yeah. And I chose Sarah and I got Pit-Hag. So that makes me think Lewis is the demon who wanted to chat with his minion right away. Okay. So I understand you have little reason to trust me because if you gossiped me as Ravenkeeper and died, but the reason
evil wouldn't learn anything because I don't die as I just get swapped.
Is it worth me spreading the rumour that you're the balloonist, but that your information's already tarnished?
No, because for the hard claim balloonist of someone else, I think it's a double bluff.
Right. Who are you thinking right now is most likely the evil?
Well, simple logic of I don't have a square next to either of them. They're alive as Sarah or Elliot, but I don't know.
Sarah or Elliot? Elliot was very cagey with me.
Fair enough. I might go try and chat to him and see what he says.
I'm confused. I need to talk to Peter, I think.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Continue order. Oh.
I'm a mutant. Not really, Helle. I just saw you jump in and I thought I'd have fun with you. Nah, nothing yet. I think I probably will say something today, but nothing yet.
We're thinking I was a gossip kill.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not grandmother.
No. Peter,
are you the empath?
I'm gambler.
So here's what happened.
I gambled Peter last night.
He gambled me as my role, and my role came into effect last night. So Matthew's death must have been a gossip kill. So I think either Steve or Elliot is the gossip, and one of them gossiped correctly. Did they write their gossips, or was it only verbal?
I don't know. I know mine was only verbal.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
We're thinking it's Lewis is probably demon.
Yeah. Can I share with Gwami what I shared with you, Matthew?
Yeah, that's fine.
So the first day when Helle opened up the breakout rooms, she had barely finished saying the rooms are now open, and Lewis could not wait to ask Sarah to go for a chat. And they're on opposite sides of the Grim. So they immediately went for a chat. So last night, yesterday during the day, I tried to bluff an important role so that I would get killed. I did. I'm the Ravenkeeper. And I had a 50-50 shot. I was going to pick either Lewis or Sarah. I picked Sarah, and I got Pit-Hag.
Oh.
So that makes me think Lewis is the demon who wanted to chat with his minion very first thing on day one.
Beautiful. That's why she was so surprised when I told her I was her grandmother.
I'm thinking that Steve or Elliot had be the correct gossip, so I need to find out what they gossiped yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we kind of locked this right now.
Yeah.
Oh, let's head back. How are Sarah and Lewis got to spin this?
Oh my goodness. So how I still don't know how Peter got an evil thing on me.
He was lying. He was just trying to get me off the block.
No, he told me that right away.
Oh, what he was trying to do was bluff an important role so he would get killed.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He was trying to bluff an evil role to get killed.
Oh my god! And he just happened to pick me. What a jerk!
You.
I was like, oh man, I'm gonna lose the game on day one. That's great.
Lewis. Problem is, sometimes I think Lewis can be really obvious in what he does when he plays. Yeah. Yeah, Steve, can we quickly talk?
I have closed the breakout
just
room.
closed.
Oh, damn it.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, Matthew.
Then
Well, the game doesn't end today, of course.
Okay, welcome back to town. And you guys, you can just start talking, nominating, whatever you feel like.
I have some info to share if anyone would like to follow along.
Before we do, can we gossip quickly?
Yeah,
Yep.
let's gossip.
Gossip, either myself or Michael is the target of a leech.
I'd like to gossip. I am dead.
I would like to gossip that the Minion is a Pit-Hag.
Yeah.
I'll gossip that the amount of outsiders has changed.
The Minion is.
Is that everyone who's alive who wishes to gossip?
Yep.
Okay. So on the first day, as soon as the breakouts rooms were open, Helle had barely finished saying the words. Lewis immediately wanted to chat with Sarah, who's on the complete opposite side of the room. I'm not reading any more into that other than I made note of it. I spent the day trying to bluff powerful roles. I bluffed Empath to Guami. I bluffed Dreamer to a couple of people. I am in fact the Raven Keeper. So when and Matthew, can I share your info as well since you're dead? Matthew gambled me as the Raven Keeper. So he was surprised to find out that he died. But I am in fact the Raven Keeper. I believe Matthew's death was a gossip kill. The gossip's information seems to track with the person I suspect is the demon. So when I was the Raven Keeper, because of that interesting Lewis wanting to chat first day with Sarah like right away, I was going to choose one of them if I died. I did choose one of them last night. I chose Sarah and I got Pit-Hag. Which leads me to think that Lewis is in fact the demon who wanted right away to chat with Sarah on the first day. So that's what I have.
Guami came to me day one and got
Pertinent
my role
information
as
to
friend
add to that. Is anyone willing to say if they started the game as an outsider that they know of?
I'll say I'm now an outsider. I wasn't.
So you were Pit-Hag?
I was Pit-Hag in the night into the Snitch.
Did anyone start as the as an outsider? I mean, there should be one, but if
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Guami clearly thought the game was going to end yesterday when he was executed.
I got that one. I'm trying to work out another one.
So if we execute Lewis and he dies, but the game doesn't end, or he wouldn't die, then he would be the Lleech, and we would follow the gossip's info again today. But if he's not the Lleech, I think we could end the game here.
Are we pretty sure he's Lleech, or do we think he's actually just one of the others?
No, I don't know. If he doesn't die, then he's the Lleech.
Steve nominates Lewis. Your accusation?
There's information that he could be the demon. If he's the Lleech, he won't die. If he's not the Lleech, then he'll die. And I want a bit of revenge from last game.
Louis, your defense?
Oh, I guess that Peter's info does make sense, but you do run the risk of me actually being the Lleech, which I could be, I could not be. I could be evil, I could not be evil. Like many people are saying, I mean, people when they're on the block always say, I'm good, I'm a townsfolk. It's sort of like clockwork, even if they are a demon. So I sort of try to make my defenses a bit unique rather than the whole cliched, I'm a townsfolk, I'm good, and all that stuff. So I'll just tell you that I'm the balloonist. I got Steve the first day and Gwami the second day.
That sounded an awful lot like a soft claim of demon early on in that defense.
The reason I was asking about outsiders is I was trying to check if there should be an extra outsider. No one else has claimed they started as one.
Gwami, I just want to say, I take it all back. You're not the most chaotic player I know.
I'll work on that. He's giving me a run for my money.
Lewis has a few times when I've been evil with me, been a little too keen to speak to me, and that's how we've been outed. So him being very keen to speak to the Pit-Hag they won really does make me feel he's dodgy.
Hold on.
Okay, anything more to add? Then we will start.
I'm just pointing out that Elliot gossips that either myself or him were Lleech victims, which makes me think that Elliot knows he's the Lleech and not the victim.
I will start the...
Kwame came to me first day and told me that he's dead, so he was my grandmother and had my role.
Yeah, because he was the lunatic.
Yeah, but he told me my role. Like, I didn't tell him. He wrote it down and
Lucky
he had
guess?
my role.
He said, I'm the grandmother and I saw you as the Pit-Hag?
No.
No, it sounds Flowergirl. No, it sounds
Alrighty, guys, you're getting a bit out of track here. It requires 3 for getting Louis on the chopping block. I will start the countdown for Louis.
I wouldn't mind getting one extra. Although I suppose Sarah and Lewis are both evil. Yeah, people would need dead
I
folks.
was trying to get Gwami off the block.
3 votes, that is enough. Louis is on the chopping block.
I'm not nominating at this point.
Are there any more nominations?
I nominate Elliot.
Sarah nominates Elliot. State your accusation.
So, after day 1, I was really sus on Peter because he was the one pushing for Gwami real hard. And even after I said that he had confirmed my role and I knew he was my grandmother and that no one, and I was like, Gwami's good. And so I thought Peter was evil, but he's dead. So I'm not sure if he jumped or what happened, but that's where my guess is.
Okay. Your defense, Elliot?
You got the Pit-Hag nominating to get her demon off the block.
I was bluffing Empath on that first day, so I had to go hard on Gwami dying so that my Empath bluff would draw the demon into killing me.
Okay.
I was grandmother confirmed day. He just pulled my roll out of his butt. Just out of his butt.
Is there anything more to add?
And that's why Gwami hasn't said that he was your grandmother yet.
Or did he say I saw you and then you just agreed with whatever role he said he saw you as?
No, he said
I made her tell me first.
So, wrote it. He held the paper up.
Yeah, you're falling out, Sarah.
You're falling out, but yeah. Basically what she said is I went in and I asked her role and I had written it down and she told me and I turned the card over and it was the role that she told me. And it was Townsfolk.
Michael, please don't tie this. The demon's on the block.
But
okay.
There will be. I will start the countdown for Elliot. It requires.
Michael, your hand's
Did Sarah tell you you were a marionette, Michael? Did Sarah tell you were a marionette? Don't vote for this, Michael.
Michael.
Because
What are you
there's
doing,
only a Pit-Hag.
Michael?
Oh, we got the. Do we have a goon? Do we have a goon in this trip?
Yeah.
Oh.
2 is not enough. Are there any more nominations?
If Lewis is the Lleech, I might know who is poisoned.
Have you already nominated then, Steve?
I nominated you. You're on the block because of me.
Oh, so who do you think's the poisoned one?
Me.
Fine, I'll nominate you then, Steve.
Interesting.
Lewis, nominate Steve. State your accusation.
Because Steve believes he's the poisoned lunatic poisoned Lleech target, and if we kill him, we'll kill the Lleech. So.
Steve, your defense.
This could be a big blame play. This is actually telling the truth, but let's kill him first and just check.
Let's check Lucy.
It requires 4 to get Steve on the chopper clock. I will start the countdown for Steve.
If Lewis does live, Sarah's got carte blanche to do whatever she wants tonight.
She can only do it to one person, so.
1 is not enough. Are there any more nominations? Second call for nominations. And by this, Lewis, he has been executed. And guys, what the heck are you doing? The game is over.
Steve, I was gonna jump to you if I survived this.
Oh yeah, I figured I was the drunkers.
Guys, I had the perfect setup for you guys.
Look, the thing
Dang
is,
it, Peter, you ruined it.
I just think Guami, I wanted you to jump to Guami first day.
Look,
And then you killed
And then I
Guami.
turned Peter into the evil goon, and then Guami died, and I was like,
Yeah.
crap.
But you did. You should have stuck to your plan.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I
me
think
and
it's
I was
yeah,
searching for somebody to claim night 1. And
I think it's an
Drunk
abject.
again.
I think it's an abject lesson. To be fair, and this is only to help you in the future, Lewis. That you can get through it. You can get through a day without immediately needing to talk to your evil team.
Yeah. Day 1,
I
straight
mean-
up. And then Guami or Lunatic was the second person, and he pulled me, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
Okay, guys. Just
Sorry,
continue.
look, I was under the logic you wouldn't think I was evil 2 games in a row.
Don't matter. It was total random. Okay.
I mean, like,
Michael, he started as your sailor, and he chose Steve to drink with the first night. So I actually
I
made.
was very drunk.
I made Steve double drunk because I thought he was going to have his ability as the sailor. And the second night you chose Louis, the Fangu, and then I made you drunk, Michael. But that night you were also turned into the Snitch. And that is where it all fell down for the evil team, I think. Because we will come back to that. And Steve was your drunk puppy grower, and that is why the evil team did learn each other. But Guami, of course, didn't learn anything as the lunatic. And then we had Elliot the gossip. That gossip the first night that he was sitting beside an evil player. I think it was the demon. You said, or evil player.
Yeah, Steve was
I said I was either next to or it was Peter.
Yeah, and you were next to
The
Louis.
demon. I said the demon, yeah.
Yeah, you were next to Louis the demon. So you made a correct gossip. And that is why I killed Matthew, because I needed to help the evil team just a little bit, because they killed the Raven Keeper. I saw Sarah as the Pit-Hag. And Louis was your Fangu. And he said that he talked to Sarah, and Sarah talked about turning Peter into the goon. And then he picked Peter, thinking that he was going to turn the goon into being evil. But we will come back to that one. And Guami was your lunatic that learned 3 bluff rolls, and that was it. And you got Grandmother, Empath, and Dreamer. And Peter was your Raven Keeper, and he saw Sarah as the Pit-Hag. And Matthew gambled Peter as the Raven Keeper, and died to the gossip as a gossip kill, just to bring a little bit of confusion into town. And Sarah, your Pit-Hag, talked about using the goon, but she didn't know if it was in play, so instead she turned Michael into the Snitch, instead of turning Peter into the goon.
Yeah, that would have changed the game.
It would have changed the game.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing. If it was in play, then I wouldn't have got anywhere. And if I would have just turned you into the Snitch, you would have known, like, straight up. Like,
well, no, because he would have become the Fang because he's an outsider.
Sure.
Yeah. He would actually then have been the Fangu.
What did Michael start as?
I started as the sailor.
The sailor.
Yeah, I figured Michael was the sailor, and then I was like, oh, I don't want him saving people just in case.
But he doesn't save
somebody else.
He doesn't. He drunk
sure.
people.
Well, I mean, not. Yes, I know. Right.
Yeah, because you would have, if you had changed me to the goon, Matthew still would have seen me correctly as the Raven Keeper because he acts before the Pit-Hag in the Night Order.
Yeah.
And I could have then given false Raven Keeper information.
It was definitely my fault.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I knew as soon as I did it.
And then Peter wouldn't have pushed for you guys talking together so quickly.
Well, I always try to switch him whenever we play together, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that.
And also, Peter, you came...
Always pick Peter.
You came up with false information about Gwami, so you got the Lunatic killed, and Gwami really thought the game was over.
Well, I just really wanted to bluff hard as the Empath on the first day to draw the demon to kill me. That was my only goal. I had no idea what Gwami was, but I didn't really care at that point either. There's nothing worse than being the Raven Keeper and not getting to use your ability. That's the worst.
That's why I was trying to get you in the main room to claim a role for my gamble.
But Gwami, of course, knew that you didn't say Empath to Gwami because that was one of his bluff rolls.
Yeah, well.
Right. I was thinking, after I died, I was like, oh man, maybe she gave me bluff rolls that were in play, and I should have just asked Peter, hey, are you the Empath? And then I would have said, oh, I'm probably the Lunatic, let's kill me.
Who was your minion, Gwami?
I had no minion because there was a drunk Poppy girl in play. Lunatic doesn't have to give
Lunatic can
So I was going to come back to you, Sarah, and I was going to say, you know what? I think you're actually my minion because of how you reacted when I told you your role.
Well, I thought Helle had given you me. And so that's where my mindset was when we went into that conversation. And that's why I had to pivot real fast. And I was like, wait, what? Grandmother? I had to pivot real fast.
Which demon did you think you were?
Fangu.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I made you both Fangu.
Oh my goodness.
So I could add.
Should have changed Peter. That was my fault. I just second guessed it at the end because I was like,
yeah, you did. Man, I was sitting like,
I always pick Peter. I always do, and I'm like, I'm not going to do it this time. I'm not going to met it.
Yeah.
Would have been very different, wouldn't it, if he became a Fangu?
It would have.
I was gonna have Sarah turn Peter into the Goblin and have him claim it, but Matthew saw him as the Gambler. Matthew saw him as the Raven Keeper, but then. No,
but Matthew dying would have thrown shade on all of that because then he could have said that he died because of that, yep. But we immediately tracked down the gossip kill and everything just pointed to Lewis at that point.
Yeah, and turning someone into the Goblin isn't such a big thing because their alignment doesn't change. So you just go and say, I'm the good Goblin, kill me.
Yep.
The good Goblin.
No,
not if he was the goon and then turned evil.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then turn him into the Goblin.
Yeah, if Sarah had turned me into the Snitch, then I would have become the Fangu. If she turned me to the goon, I would have become evil and been able to funnel false.
Yeah, you that could have been fun because you had been turned into the Snitch and then you had been Fangu jumped.
So originally I had said that I was going to pick him on the alternate night, so that way Lewis wouldn't lose his kill for the night. so that he could be, so the idea was hopefully he could kill Guami, jump to him, and I could turn Peter into the evil goon, and then our 2-man team becomes 4, right? So that was the original idea. But I was like, if I turn Peter into the goon, he's gonna know it's me. Like almost automatically.
But
So the idea was he was supposed to hit Guami, turn Guami into the actual Bangu, and then me turn Peter into the goon, and then me pick him the next night, and then we have 4 evil in an 8-player game.
Yeah.
But then Guami died.
The other thing you had, I think, even if you'd once Guami's dead, even if you did a Fangu jump to Peter or something, or turned him into something, do the Fangu jump, is you still would have had 2 people who died in the night. One of them would have been Lewis. My gossip would then have had me, even if it's for the wrong reason, thinking that either Peter or Steve was the demon.
Yeah, there still would have been heat on me.
That could well have still have left Peter in a difficult spot.
Yeah, Guami died, mucked it all up.
Yeah.
Blame Peter.
But it could also, we then would have been able to sell it that your gossip was incorrect, Elliot, and Matthew died because he incorrectly gambled on me. So that could have been twisted. Yeah.
Yeah,
anyhow,
the
I love that
still would